feels very strange doing long form content when I've been doing short form content on Instagram for 5 years now. So this is new, but that's exciting. But in case you don't follow me on Instagram, this is the first time you're seeing my face. I am Jess. I run Jess Hall Cooks on Instagram, which is a place where I share recipes, and I'm also studying nutrition at the moment. I'm so passionate about the power of eating well, and yeah, I hope to encourage a lot of people to think more mindfully about their nutrition and the food they're consuming and all that good stuff. So with all of that being said, I thought the first video I could film that you might enjoy, that might be helpful, is a what I eat in a day. This is a very, very typical day of eating for me. I tend to eat the same breakfast every day of my life, which is very unoriginal and un-recipe developer-ish of me, but I just love it so much. So I'll show you how I put that together now. I fear this is not very recipe developer-ish of me, but I tend to eat the same breakfast almost every day, but I just love it. I have crispy air fried potatoes that I just drizzle with olive oil and a bit of seasoning. And while they're crisping up, always make myself a coffee. Today's an iced coffee kind of day. This machine has honestly revolutionized my life. It makes me feel like I have my life together. And then the rest of my breakfast plate is usually a couple of jammy eggs. The trick is to just gently lower your eggs into simmering water for 6 minutes 45 seconds, and they peel so easily doing them this way. I always like to top my avocado with a seed mix for all the good polyphenols, healthy fats, fiber, all that good stuff. And that's a very good, nutritious way to start the day, but I can't really hold it up. So now I'm gonna go and enjoy this while I do a little bit of work. I'll show you the beans that I use to make this coffee because it's absolutely delicious. These are the beans I recommend, they're so good. The lunch I made on this day I think is quite a good example of our favourite dishes being really nutritionally rich and dense anyway, and you can just make a few extra tweaks to make them even more nutritious. So this is barbecue pulled chicken nachos. Takes 10 minutes to put together, and I'll put the recipe in the description box. Weather has now turned. It looks absolutely miserable and grey outside, but that means that because it's September and the weather's a bit rubbish, we can start making stews and soups again. Let me show you how to make one of my favourite vegetable soups. And again, this recipe is also very easy to make and is nice and affordable. You're just going to sweat off some onion, carrot, celery and sweet potato in olive oil and a mixture of spices. Add in some red lentils, and then for the liquid to top it up with, I used homemade bone broth just because it's what I had in, but you could use veggie stock, you could use other bone broths, whatever you fancy really. And then top it with some yoghurt, coriander, chilli, more olive oil of course, and some seeds. This is a really good one for meal prepping because the flavour just gets better over time, so I'd recommend making it. That brings us to the end of this video. Please let me know if you enjoyed this video and what you thought of it. It's my first one, so do bear that in mind. I would love it if you could subscribe, but hopefully I'll see you again in future What I Eat in a Day videos.